I'm just coming in to do Zodiac kind of little reading for the Zodiac signs. I already finished the water. I'm on to the fire. So I'm going to go for Sag. So what's coming up for Sag this month here? So like I said, we're in Scorpio, you know, transformation, death, rebirth, new beginnings and endings. So let's see here. And Sag has the 10 of Cups as well. So I think this one I pulled for first for the Scorpio energy. So it looks like here there's emotional fulfillment. This could be in our family and our home life as well, because we've got these kind of like generations of children. It's kind of like we've got this very big heart energy here, but it's like joy, it's happiness, it's love, it's feeling emotionally fulfilled, you know, in our family life. And I see a life lesson that's coming out for Sag. So like I was saying, 10 is kind of like that completion. I feel like there's a fulfillment and a completion here. We've got this happiness, this joy, this love. So let's see here what else is coming out. Soul lesson for Sag. Patience. This one came out in the collective there. And this is funny because I was like, yeah, it's hard to be patient. So yeah, it's like having that patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So it's about, you know, having that patience when we're on our path, because sometimes we think that things, not having that expectation kind of, like things have to happen in divine timing. There's a lot of things that have to come together sometimes to happen in divine timing on our path. Now for us, it's kind of hard sometimes to have patience because like we live in a world where there's time. In spirit world, there's no time. So for what can seem like years and years and years to us, is really nothing at all. When you compare it to the grand scheme of things. So it looks like we're just being asked to have some patience on our path, accept that, you know, everything is unfolding, but it's happening in a divine order. There has to be, you know, there has to be order, to our manifestations, you know, things like that. But things are coming together. It's just about having that patience, and not having those expectations, of when we want something, how soon, or, you know, letting go of that, because that's kind of like a little bit of that lack too, when we're like always looking for it to come in, or we're always like wanting it and it's like something that we really, really want, hurry up fast. It's like, it's that control, right? We're trying to have that control over it, and we really don't have any control over it. So let's see here for Sag. So we got apprehension. So it says here, moving out into the world, fear and doubt. Yeah, so it looks like here we might be having some of that too with this patience, because we've got some very similar colors in this card here. So we might be having a little bit of hesitation about like moving out into the world, about our path, about our just general things in our lives. So it looks like here we might be going into some isolation, but that's all for needed. Like I was saying in the November collective, Scorpio's like alchemical themes are separation and stillness. You know, we might be isolating a little bit, and we also might be having some of those fear and some of those doubts, but it's all serving a purpose. Our isolation is helping us to grow closer with source. So we could either be forced into isolation, meaning like you know, friendships could kind of start fading. You know, maybe everybody starts kind of being really busy and they don't really have time to get together. It's also too like, it's got that energy of kind of needing to be alone. But also too, it could be on your own where you're doing this. But it looks like here we've got this kind of like apprehension coming in here. We're like in this little seed, like she's laying down in the fetal position. It's almost like she's like this little seed that's getting ready to kind of bloom though. I feel like here, you know, having that patience with ourselves as well, is is going to help with that. Know that you're kind of in a womb, like you're in a seed, like in a gestation period, it looks like right now. There is some emotional fulfillment though. But I feel like here, we might be having a little bit of doubt. So we have number 18, which is number 9. So yeah, that's like I feel like that's also a fulfillment. So we have the 9 and the 10. I feel like here, there's going to be a fulfillment of this like energy here. So I feel like here we're going to have some of that isolation, in our journey in November. But we're being asked to be patient with ourselves, you know, be patient with the process as well. But also too, you know, I need maybe for grounding, with that, because we've got this fear and this doubt coming out. And that's sometimes whenever we don't have patience, we can doubt it's coming, right? We can sit there and say like, oh, well, that's never going to happen because I've been waiting so long. And we have this doubt about our path. It's like, yeah, we're just being asked to like have that patience. There is some emotional fulfillment though. Let's see what else is coming out here. We got triumph, 4444. Yeah, so like I was saying, we've kind of got this like this fulfillment of like love, joy, happiness, kind of like family life. It's like this emotional cycle that of love and joy. So it looks like here, you know, there is some triumph though. We are going to, you know, we are going to step beyond that. You know, this fear, this doubt. And I feel like we are going to be starting to move out into the world. So we got this diamond light body, and it's like, it's lighting up. I feel like here we've got this blue and this purple energy connected to our third eye and our crown. So I feel like here we're going to be, it's the thinking. I feel like here, because we've got this fear and doubt. So I feel like it's in our mind. I feel like we're going to kind of triumph over our mind, and we're going to make those steps. You know, and step more out into our purpose, into the world here. Yeah, because it's like in our mind, we're kind of making up the fears, we're making up the doubts, because, you know, we don't have that, we might not have that patience right now, to wait for something. But there is a 10 of Cups moment. There is this emotional fulfillment here, with this path. So I feel like here, there's going to be a change kind of in our thinking. Our diamond light body's kind of lighting up here. So it's going to be like in our thinking, but I feel like too, there's going to be some truths uncovered as well with this third eye. And I feel like you're going to be seeing through maybe the ways that you doubt yourself, that you create fear as well. I just want to see what else is popping up here. So we got overworked, out of balance. So yeah, there might be a little bit of balance that's required as well here, because we've got that, like, we're accepting that we need to have patience. So that's like that balance, having patience with the journey. You know, you have that times where you have those ebbs and flows. But it looks like here, we might be a little bit taking some sort of rest as well, because she's like laying down, like I was saying, in the fetal position. There might be a little bit of rest that's required for Sags, here, because we've got this energy. It's saying, you know, overworked, number 13. So I feel like too, yeah, like it's kind of affecting like our root chakra. It's like that security, that safety, that's kind of where the fear comes from, is the root. So I feel like too, we're kind of being asked to have this little bit of a timeout maybe as well, to have that rest. But I feel like here we might be a little bit overworked, and it's calling for that. But it looks like here, you know, we are going to triumph over that. So I'm just going to see, this is this future, higher self, future message. I'm going to see what pops up here. I feel like we're getting back maybe into balance, because we're saying here out of balance. So we have like that masculine and that feminine. We have like a girl on this card, and then we've got the guy on this card. Yeah, and it's funny because it's like the girl, like the feminine has like a fear of moving out into the world, and the masculine is like almost moving out too much into the world, because he's overworking himself. He's getting out there, he's taking action, he's going, you know, and where the female's kind of just sitting there, like lying there, not doing anything. So I feel like it's like that balance, yeah, finding that balance of in the masculine and feminine, really, as well here. Toning down the masculine energy a little bit, so taking that rest, but also too, turning up the female energy, which is like, I feel like the empowerment, the emotions, you know, being emotionally available, vulnerable as well, those kind of qualities. So I'm going to see future higher self. What do we got here? New chapters require a new version of you. Yeah, so it looks like here there's like, we're being asked to have this patience. There's this new chapter coming in. But also too, yeah, new version of you. So I feel like this new version is going to be a more balanced out version. And I can actually say that for Sag, because I feel like for me, I have a lot of that. I don't want to say it's like more masculine energy, but I feel like I'm most of the time with the Sag, I'm in my masculine. I'm always like logic, working, go, action. And I feel like here it's kind of like it's kind of giving us like that isolation, taking time to rest, that balance there. So it looks like though there is a new chapter, and it's this 10 of Cups coming out for you, this emotional, I feel like it's emotionally fulfilling chapter. So that's what I have for Sag. So I hope that resonates.